What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The Skalds can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a Skald decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
How did you meet old Bridget?
When younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for lost souls. This is how I met her. It took me 2 months just to get her name. Now we support each other.
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are a saint, Sean.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Have you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to old Bridget?
No, she is with the sewer Skalds now. I don't go downstairs.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As Skalds, I mean. She had but one thought. To punish. To get revenge upon everything and everyone. I realized I had to bring her here quickly.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
Would you let me listen to your chest, Sean?
No, Dr. Reid. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
Ah, schade. Aber 84% immerhin. Das ist doch schon mal.
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock and of yourself.
Das ist schon mal ziemlich gut. Ist der Vampir sich zu fein für. Um belanglosen Leitern hochzuklettern. Lass uns erstmal, wir gehen mal Richtung Krankenhaus. Also nicht hier lang. Krankenhaus. Freunde von uns stehen da. Okay. Das ist doof, wir kommen da so halb dran vorbei, aber ich glaube, da wir jetzt triggern sollten wir vielleicht.
Sorry, sir, no admittance.
Ja.
Oi, you!
Ja, dein Kollege ist tot. Das stimmt allerdings, mein Guter. Wo liegt die andere Leiche? Da. Vielen Dank.
Easy does it.
Aua. Ich sehe einfach mal. Was haben wir da gerade für Geräusche noch? Das klingt nicht so gesund. Ah, na gut. Verschwenden viel zu viel Muni dafür. No. Oh, ups. Nice. Sehr praktisch. Und auch für uns gnädigerweise das Monster erledigt vorher. Wo sind wir? Also. Da? Nee, okay. Dann.
It's an each!
So. Oh. Ja, nehmen wir gerne. Das nehmen wir gerne mit. Das nehmen wir gerne mit. Ich habe ein bisschen Angst, dass wir das gleich... Okay, da rein. Wir gehen noch nicht zur Mama. Nein!
I cannot enter.
Also ich will tatsächlich nicht unbedingt zu der Mama hin, wenn wir nicht unbedingt müssen. Wo haben wir denn noch lang? Hier ist nichts. Ja, an dem Weg können wir jetzt an die lang gehen, noch nicht. Ah. Na gut, dann lass uns da mal reingehen.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?
Das ist eine echt gute Frage.
There's been a fight here.
Ja. Nun. Oh. Aber was für einer?
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Naja, zumindest irgendjemand, der so die Kraft hat, ne? So. Cool. Auf zum Krankenhaus.
Steady, boys, we've got one here. Hide for this!
Oh, ich sehe das. Aua.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Okay, wir müssen da lang.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people die.
Wie sieht es denn hier aus? Newton Blind und Oswald Thatcher, den suche ich ja immer noch. Und hier die... Unsere arme Pippa braucht was gegen Erkältung. Wo ist sie denn? Bist du Pippa?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Nee. Kann ich nochmal ganz kurz gucken? Nee. Ansonsten... Nee, hier ist
Goodbye,
nichts.
Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Wo ist denn unsere gute Lady Ashbury? Da ist sie.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget. Peculiar name. I've never heard of her.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors, a disgrace to the vampire that created them.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Na gut.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Ja, wie man so Meister hier sozusagen, oder unseren Schöpfer gesehen.
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Wahrscheinlich auch eine kluge Idee. Bist du die gute Papa?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reid.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Spare your obedient slave.
Nun gut.
So many deaths.
Gucken wir noch, was der gute Zwanzi uns zu
Jonathan,
sagen
at
hat.
last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here?
Ja,
We could learn so much by studying her
Großartige
condition.
Idee.
It would be fascinating.
ne.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I'd never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would
Meerfly?
appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
Nein.
A pleasure as always, Edgar.
So. So, dann machen wir heute eine etwas kürzere Runde. In diesem wunderschönen Flackernden im Licht.